poppin'? It's your boy Seven Sins with another edition of Actuality Speaks podcast. Where if it ain't gonna talk, please stay silent, man. I got an extremely heavyweight when I want to talk about bar work. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, I've been seeing him on the scene for some time over the years, man. And I've always respected how he moved, man. He wasn't extra with his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some cats think they nice. You know what I'm saying? And they talk a lot, but really can't back it up with the bars. My man right here has always been humble. Like he's one of them dudes. He's like myself. Like we be chilling, and you don't know until we hit that stage. You know what I'm saying? We get that mic. My man is always chilling, and you don't know until we hit that stage. Like we be chilling. They roll the champ, and you don't know until we hit that stage. They roll the champ, and you don't know until we hit that stage. We chilling. They roll the champ, that stage. Like we be chilling. They roll the champ, and you don't know. Like we be chilling. They roll the champ. What's good with you, pimp?
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, brother. How are you?
I'm cool, man. I'm one day at a time with it. That's always my thing. One day at a time. People ask me how I'm doing. One day at a time. I'm here.
I dig it. That's all we breathing, right?
Yeah. That's it.
I can dig it. But of course, I appreciate you for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
And like I do with everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Sending me your flowers, of course, while you're still here. Giving me your love while you're still here, man. Let you know that, you know what I'm saying? I respect your craft. I respect your work. I respect what you do. For keeping it, you know what I'm saying? For keeping the essence alive in this, in what we're doing these days, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot got taken away from it, you know, over the years.
Yeah.
You dig? But before we even get further into that, let's tap in. Let's go. Let's take it back, man. Where did it all begin for J Boy?
Began at home.
Where did it start? Like, set the scene for me. Like, where we at? We in the Beam. Where are we?
We're in Boston.
Okay.
Yes. We are in
So
Boston.
you're born bred.
It's always the roots. I'm always rooted Mattapan, Dorchester.
Okay.
I've moved around a lot, but that's where the heart is. Like that's home.
Gotcha.
So it started home. I have a musical family.
Okay.
Of course, you know, a lot of musicians, they come up and it's, you know, they came up in the church. I came up in the church too.
Okay. Now, did they have you singing?
Oh no, I never did like
Okay.
no. I didn't.
You just had to attend.
You know, what's crazy is that the singing thing came way later when I got the confidence to do it. Singing and rapping is two different things. You can sing your ass off and then go to a show and hit a wrong note and you ruin the night.
Kill it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But rap, it's either you can rap or you can't.
You can't. As easy as that.
So that was just that was an easy choice for me.
Yeah.
But no, I never, you know, put it out there like that where people was like, oh shoot, you're in the choir now. Like, no, I kept that one to myself. That was my own little, you know, thing that I was able to keep to myself and not be obligated to share it. So not even with the singing stuff, but I was surrounded by it. It was always gospel. My dad's side is from Jamaica, so it's a lot of reggae, a lot of culture reggae.
Right.
Dance hall was big.
Yes, absolutely.
But the culture reggae is what still sits well with me now. And then a lot of old school 90s R&B and hip hop. My dad was a DJ in the 80s and 90s. It was annoying at first. You try to, you know, chill and somebody's in the next room with turntables going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I grew to appreciate that too. My grandmother was heavy into blues. She was like get up at 5 a.m. and sit at the table with her cards, and it was just blues music. So I was.
You was around.
I was exposed to everything. Yeah. So even now I like everything. Right. I'll listen to anything as long as it sits with me. I'll listen to it.
Right. Same.
So it's that, and then, you know, being around dudes that actually could rap off top. I actually experienced that going to summer camp. The counselors were the ones that were be all uptight, keeping order, and then, you know, it's lunch break, but it's their break too. And I kind of snuck away and caught these dudes rapping, and I was blown away. So I think I wrote my first rap that day. I was probably like 10, 11, 12 years old.
So it was them doing it live in front of you, not even like an artist in the game.
It was like, this ain't TV, this ain't the radio.
This is the real thing.
These are people that I have access to that's doing this.
That's big.
I needed to do it. And I didn't have no paper. I remember I was doing that verse in my head the whole 45-minute bus ride back home to hurry up and get some paper and write it down. And it was trash. But I thought I was
the first one. It's the first one.
Shit that day. I was like, yeah, I'm a rapper now.
It's the first one.
You know? But and then, you know, fast forward, you get your little clicks. I think everybody grew up with their little clicks. Yeah. That wasn't really doing nothing, but you thought you was, you know. And other people's instrumentals and you know, a couple battles at school, you know, the high school yard situation, the whole cafeteria, you know, nigga banging on the table, that type of thing. Some talent shows. I remember the Strand Theater was huge. And I was doing those, and I actually won a demo deal from one. And it was crazy because I got booed off stage.
Oh wow!
I got booed off stage, and I won because I came back out. Like they closed the curtains on me. They thought I was done. They was like, nah, he's done. He got booed. And they closed it on me. And then I was like, nah, I ain't even let the mic go. They was like, all right, get the mic up. Nah, I'm not done. I said it into the mic, and then they opened the curtains back up. I was like, oh shit, this is second chance. Let's go. And it was just, from there I got my first recording experiences. Met some people in high school that some like-minded folk. Learned how to format a record, because it's one thing to be able to rap.
Most put it together.
Rap. If you can't make a song, it don't matter.
It really does.
So formatting was big for me. And I just kept going until I learned who I was, honestly.
Right. That's hard.
It took a long time for me to figure out who I was.
No, that's real though. You took the fact that you realized that shit is very important, because
it took some humbling moments.
A lot of people don't, even from our era, still don't understand like what their flow is, or you know what I'm saying, what their cadence is. They're still trying to, you know what I'm saying, mimic others and make it theirs, but it doesn't fly. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a real MC, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? You can hear that shit off top.
Yeah, but then if you're believable, that's the other part.
That's another part too.
If you're not authentic, it don't matter either.
It really doesn't, because it's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, it's a cool song, but I don't believe.
Like you got to get people that feel.
Right.
You got to get.
If it doesn't pull an emotion out of you, then it's not gonna last long.
That's a fact.
There's very few timeless records now, even what we have access to on the radio, like mainstream radio. It's a lot of music that 10 years from now we ain't gonna hear it again.
That's a fact.
And that haunts me. So I find myself I'm constantly creating. Like I lose sleep over it. Just to kind of, you know, figure out what it is that I can come up with that's gonna sit well with people. It's one thing to make records for me, and I do it all the time.
Exactly. That's
but
easy.
if this is going to be a livelihood, you have to.
You gotta know how to cater.
Not be selfish.
Right.
So, yeah, man, it took a long time to get to that.
That's crazy. Now I know, how many siblings do you have? I know one of your siblings. One sibling. So it's just been y'all two.
Yep.
Okay. And now did Lil Bro pick it up off of you, or was it like simultaneous?
No, it wasn't simultaneous. We have like a 7-year gap or something like that.
Oh
so
shit!
No
okay.
way.
I didn't know what the gap was. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way it was simultaneous.
Okay, yeah, it's not impossible.
It was definitely kind of just peeping how I move and being around people that I'm around.
Right.
The crazy thing is too, you know how people talk about like that annoying little brother, like he wasn't. I never had that experience, which was great. So a lot of times you didn't even realize he was there. But he's listening. You know what I'm saying? And his little friends was listening. And, you know, the people I hung out with happened to be like the older brothers, or kind of like the counselors, or, you know, camp, you know, whatever of his generation. So he was around for whatever I was around for. He liked what I liked, but it wasn't forced. It was something that came. It was a taste. It was an acquired taste where it was just like, okay, it's a quality thing. So in the same way I could appreciate content, he learned to appreciate content. Like, it's not like this stupid music you hear now.
Right.
And it's just about the beat and how catchy it is and how many quotables is in it. It wasn't none of that. It was, what are you saying?
Right.
How hard is this beat? Like, if this beat don't make my face move,
Make that.
the stank face is what I call it.
Right.
If I don't smell that shit in the air,
Right.
I don't hear it.
Right.
And he was lucky enough to, he was observant enough to pick up on that and be able to kind of do his own thing with it.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Same for my youngins. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest of 6. So yeah, so we was a whole team.
Mom was busy.
Yeah, very much so. So it was basically the same though, you know what I'm saying, but just with a multiple amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
Old Jackson 5
You dig what I'm saying? Like it definitely could have ended up that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like no bullshit.
Crazy.
But like they all tapped in. Like they all like most of them they spit or they do something. And the same as your little bro, like they just picked up because the gaps are big. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? And your little bro's nice. I met him younger, on the younger tier when he was with the little group and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It took me a while to be like, okay, I'm gonna let him rap on one of my records.
Right.
I'm gonna rap on one of his records because it was like, okay, you nice. You're not quite there yet. You know, because then I'd be like if I don't like your shit, I don't like your shit. I ain't lying to nobody.
Right.
And for him, it wasn't a matter of liking. It was, are you ready?
Yeah.
Because I am not rapping to rap. If I'm rapping, if you give me a rap record and say, bro, go off. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because the way I am, in my mind, I'm better than everybody.
Right.
In my mind, even if it's not the case, you want to prove that you're better than me.
That's how I go.
In my head, it's not happening.
Right.
Can't let it happen. So, to stay true to that competitive, whatever, that's just, I look at everything that I get myself into, like, okay, does it make sense for me to do this? Not sense like, okay, do you have a fan base I can benefit?
Nah, doesn't make sense.
No.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense, like, are you going to rap? Am I going to enjoy this?
Right.
You know? And there's a couple times where I didn't, feature, and I was just like, I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I did that a lot back then.
I can't say I did it a lot. Because here's the other thing, too. After all this time, I think I've only charged for a feature less than a handful of times. A lot of times I do it because I like that shit.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Straight up.
I'll book my own session, I'll pay my own session. I'll just pay for, if I got something to do, I'll just squeeze a little feature in there, do my verse, and then move on to my record. And it's easy. I'll send you the shit back to mix. Fine. But I have to like it. And that's it. As long as I like it, I'm probably not going to ask for no bread. There's a couple times I ask for bread, but most of the time, no.
Right. No, same.
Just rap. Just make sure you rapping. That's all I ask.
Now, I know you mentioned the whole being in the church and all of that. How did your folks take to you rapping? As far as being from the West Indies too.
I don't have it's crazy because even with growing up in the church, that side of the family wasn't even, they're not like holier than thou people.
Got you.
These are people that are, they'll go to church and then still go home and cuss you out if they
right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll still get your ass full. I didn't hear my church side swear a couple times or
absolutely.
do something grimy shit. We're human, so it's fine.
Yes,
and I think because they understand that it was never a problem.
Right.
So but then I also, out of respect for them and their stance on life and just their life choices, I didn't necessarily go out of my way to pull them into it. Like I'm not about to do like a rap show at a club and invite my grandmother.
Right. No, I dig it.
At home, please, they loved it. My dad, he ate that shit up. They used to give me rides to the studio when I didn't have a car. You know what I'm saying? Or I catch the bus and they pick me up if it was gonna be too late.
Right.
That shit's cool. Like they front and center at the talent shows, front and center at the Strand Theater.
That's what's up.
My mom booked me a whole week worth of studio time in Atlanta. We took a flight to Atlanta and just stayed.
That's what's up.
And just met with some people and got some beats for free and just laid records for nothing.
That's
I
dope.
don't even know what the records are. It was a cool experience. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So no, I've never had anyone say, yeah, we don't like this, which is super important because I feel like if that did happen, that it would be crushing. Like I don't know where I'd be now if that happened then.
True. I definitely did, cause it's like, again, like, I come from a Haitian background, so it's like, it was a little different. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit,
little more strict, a little more strict. It's like my parents were strict,
yeah,
but at the same time, I guess the word I could use is a little more Americanized.
you have to be. That's very
You know
important.
what I'm saying? Like, they still have their values.
You have to, but you have to adjust with the environment and understand what these kids is into. Right. As long as you can't out here getting in trouble, fuck it. Like,
right. That's the thing.
Let them do what they want to do.
I started fucking up. But
that's cool. You allowed to, man.
I started fucking up.
It's part of growth.
That's how that shit go, nigga. But fuck it. Alright, so what was the performance, the show? I know you said you were doing the stranger shit, but what was the first joint that I know you fell in love with the counselors? Boom, I could do this. What was the first show in front of a crowd that you got that response to make you feel like, yes, this is it? Like, when was it, if you remember?
It was the Styles P show.
Ooh, that's pretty close.
That's when they keep changing the name of these venues. It was called Monroe at the time. I don't even know what it's called now.
Hold on, Monroe, yeah.
It's down there in Cambridge.
Cambridge, yeah, they did change the name. Monroe, I'm like, yeah, Monroe, I performed there too.
So,
Monroe.
I came off. It was crazy. So it's funny. First of all, I met Styles P. He's mad short. I didn't realize how short
Styles P is small as shit.
And it's funny because I went out there, he was walking in, and that dude, real shit, like no security, no nothing.
Nothing.
He came in one
every
of
time
his
I see
mans,
it. Every time.
And it's crazy. I peeked him and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Because I expected him to be surrounded by people. And I'm like, oh, what's
nah,
up?
He never rolled like that.
What's up, nigga? What's up? He dapped me up on some regular shit. Yeah. I walked outside and kept it moving. Like it was, I felt like I was with somebody who belonged here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that once I met him, I got that feel like, okay, this ain't no pressure here.
Yeah.
I'm home.
Yeah.
A few acts before me, I get on stage and I come off. I feel bad for the nigga that has to rap after me. Ready to kick balls and ball like a black athlete. You half-assed me. And, like I start, and dudes is like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, boy. I like shit.
And that reaction, but yeah, I forced it.
As you should.
I forced it. And then I finished that shit, and I got off stage, and I got right back into the crowd, front and center, to watch Styles P. And the other dope part is, he didn't even stay on stage. He got off stage, he made a circle. It was like a cool little mosh pit situation without people acting damn crazy.
Yeah.
And he stood in the middle of the people and controlled that shit.
No, man.
And that was probably just one of the best experiences ever, dude.
Yeah. I've seen it.
And it's crazy because like prior to that, I did the Papu show, I did the Mano show, I did the Joel Ortiz show. This one stood out. This is the one I was like, I got to show my ass, but then I also got to see how it's done.
Right.
So it was a great learning experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like even though I went up there and killed that shit, you finish it and you watch Styles P and it's just like, yo, that shit wasn't enough, bro. Go harder. Wasn't enough. But yeah, that was the one. That was definitely the one.
I remember the road too. I had a couple of jokes up there. Actually, I seen Styles up there too myself.
Yeah.
And the shit was tough. Like you said, he don't roll with no security.
He's no security. He's with the people, and I think people respect that shit.
And they absolutely do. I remember one of the times I seen him was in Prague, and I believe the club had their security up there for him, and he was literally like, yo, like I'm talking about these 6 everything motherfuckers big as shit football
like,
player. He told me, yo, my nigga, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm good. He was like, I'm good, bro. Back up, nigga. Like, I was like, yo, Styles a real one, my nigga. Like,
it's the ones that you have all these people around you, and you put that target on your back.
Yeah, facts.
It's provocative. Like you're just asking for me to take something from you.
You're right.
Or violate you, or whatever the case is. It's the ones that come out and they don't have much.
I agree with that.
With them, but they just come with themselves and their music, and that's it.
I agree with that.
And people sit it sits better with people.
I agree with that.
When you're that way. So
because me personally, I don't like being around that many people, but
me neither.
When
it's crazy.
Those those guys that are either, you know what I'm saying, already solidified, or the guys that are on the come up with their folks, and I'm saying I see it all the time online. It's like their shows, and it's literally like 50 niggas on stage with them.
Yeah.
Like, because the main artist is here, and you got 50 niggas surrounding you.
The artist
you can't even get around. You gotta stay right here because there's like 100 niggas doing absolutely nothing on that fucking stage with him. Like, I can't.
You know what's crazy? Those are the ones that if they get on, they fail. Who was it? Wasn't it Fat Joe just did a thing? He was talking about how he went broke twice taking care of niggas.
Yes.
For what, bro?
Yes.
I was on IG. Was it Arsenal, the battle rapper, getting all this hate for building a studio in Florida, as opposed to building it at home, and everybody just because everybody when you travel that way, people feel like you own something.
Yes, which is crazy.
And to an extent, I get it. Your day ones, you might want to take them with you. You might want to put them through a class.
Certain individuals.
So they can, okay, you're my nigga, so let me put you through this class so you can do my accounting. Yeah. Let me put you through this class so you can take care of business management or booking or whatever. That's different.
Yes.
Than taking everybody you know out the hood because they was in the hood with you.
That's the problem.
Now you're at the restaurant buying $50 steaks.
You dig what I'm saying?
For 100 dudes.
You buying out bars for all these niggas and shit. These niggas is basically living off your dollar.
Yeah, no. When I come home, show me love. If you don't have anything to offer me, then just sit back and watch me do my thing and be happy for me.
That's it.
But that's hard to come by.
Very much so. You understand? The ones that roll like that now you're bringing problems with you.
Yeah.
You got like 15 liabilities.
Control what your hood niggas gonna do when you're handling business.
I remember that first time. Matter of fact, it was Styles, and it was to speak about the locks and them. They spoke on that shit. They were like, yo, on some real shit. It's never really the artist himself that starts these situations. It's the niggas. It's your entourage. Yeah. That usually start these
I don't like enough people to have entourage
situations. Man.
That will never be my problem.
Nah,
that'll never be my problem.
I don't got that many people I'm close with, bro. Thick like that. I mean, niggas, I'm gonna roll with you, but.
If I'm in the mood for it, but for me, because there's the thing, I love the music and I love the response and connecting with people in that sense.
Indeed.
But there's been many a times I've done a show, dapped up whoever I had to dap up at the end and leave. I'm not staying for the whole show. There's no reason for me to. If there's no one there I need to network with.
Right. True.
You know, and I usually do that stuff. I get there on time or early so I can do all my networking. I'm passing out business cards. I'm dapping up whoever. I'm buying a drink for the DJ. Whatever the hell I gotta do, I do it. But I'm not sticking around for it if I don't need to.
Right.
For my own sanity.
True.
No, thank you. Yes, that's just what I'm at.
I definitely get that. Makes sense. Because again, I mean, if more people looked at it that way, then I feel like there'll be a lot more success, like a lot more safe success.
Safe success. Dudes ain't getting hurt at their own shows.
You know what I'm saying? Like for like nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me. But again, that goes into a lot of stuff. Started to turn me off with the game, as far as with the transition.
Where things are with it?
Yeah, where things are now. I got really turned off by it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I had my mind. It was like, yo, I'm just completely done with this. I'm washing my hands with it. But of course,
you can't wash.
You can't. Hands. I know that. I said that shit to myself.
You don't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
That was a reaction.
It was. Because I was really getting pissed off.
I tell myself that all the time. I'm done.
I was getting mad. Like
right now, like where I stand, this album I'm working on is my last one. I keep saying that shit. I know
I was gonna say that shit.
But I'm saying it because it's coming from a place of frustration.
You dig?
There's a lot of that, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know business that's going on. And again, I don't play well with others. So the who you know part of it hasn't caught up to me the way it should have.
Right.
In part because I haven't always had that pick up and go. I have children.
Yes.
My money's legit.
Yes.
I've turned down every opportunity I've had to get fast money and said, nah, I'm gonna go to work. At least I can sleep at night.
Right.
With that on my mind, nothing on my conscience. I'm going to work. So I pay my bills first, and then it's okay. What you got left for this beat? What you got left for the studio?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So now I can't. They're calling me like, "Hey, come do this show down here," and it's a small show. So yeah, I gotta pay for my own flight, but I don't got the bread to pay for that flight. So no, I don't got that pickup and go. I can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could have done what everybody else does and skip a child support.
Right, and then say
and pay for it, but I can't. I don't have it in me. So, you know, there's a lot of frustrations that comes with it.
Absolutely.
Where it's just like, I've said I'm done with it so many times.
Right.
I mean, Rusty, you know Rusty, right? Funky Fresh.
Yes.
Shout out to Rusty.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I actually met him through Brandon.
Ryan?
From Show Off.
Oh, okay.
Show Off Brandon.
Okay.
He's the same Show Off as, you know, Terminology and Static Selector and all that. And I used to intern under him in college.
Oh, okay.
And I learned a lot from this guy. And the crazy thing is, all I learned, I didn't apply that shit because his biggest lesson to me, to this day, he'll DM me and say, "Bro, you have to show your face. You have to show your face." I don't like people. Show my face.
Yo.
I'm going to go to these places and sit down and not talk to nobody.
Yo, son. It's just my fault. It's crazy you say that shit because it's like literally he said something so similar to me when I first got on the scene.
Show your
because
face.
I was exactly the same. I would come into these spots,
build the relationship,
and I'll be in the cut, just peeping scene.
Yeah, no, you gotta go mix and mingle and pass out a card and talk to somebody.
And again, like you said, I don't like people like.
I don't like people.
I don't like people like.
What if I talk to this nigga and I need something from him, but I don't like him?
Exactly.
We gonna have a problem. I don't like people.
You know what
so
I mean?
that never really.
He said something.
That never was my thing. And so I met Rusty through Brandon. And then Rusty did the Funky Fresh Radio, and I started going to. I had a couple interviews with him. Rusty showed mad love, and I remember I did a show, and Rusty was one of the people on the panel. And he said, because he knows me, he knows always tough love, and he's like, "Listen, you cannot be a dope rapper and make a dope record at the same time. Pick one." I'm stubborn, so I'm like, fuck out of here. Yes, I can.
Not for real. Like, fuck you.
Yes, I can. And from that point, I spent all this time trying to prove him wrong. And the crazy thing is, you fast forward to today, like I just got finished recording a pop record, and no one is going to expect this record from me. I want to say from my last maybe 2 or 3 retail projects, I've been messing around with the idea of singing and, you know, a lot of more melodic shit, but not like Future melodic.
Yeah.
Like Moray melodic. Like this is borderline an R&B record, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. But for me, I'm not trying to put myself in that whole way. It's like genre. This is your genre.
Right.
No. Remember, Post Malone is still considered rap. He ain't rapping.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I figure, okay, if he can do that shit, then I can do what I want. So right now, where I'm at with it is, me not put myself in a hole that I put myself in before is what's keeping me alive here. Like, that's making it so I don't feel so shitty about not being where I want to be. And so those moments where I'm like, okay, fuck rap, they don't happen as frequently.
Right.
Because I'm actually having fun making these records now.
You said the key fucking
I'm not just rapping to take niggas' heads off. I can still do it.
Keep fucking, yo, nigga.
And the crazy thing is, I feel like every other record, it's like, I got something, let me just bar these niggas to death real quick before I go ahead and make this pop record, because people gonna think I'm soft when they hear this. But nah, you gotta hear this first.
Saying exactly what the fuck I'm thinking.
No.
Exactly.
So, in case people think I lost my touch, touch ain't gone.
No.
I just want to make sure I'm covering my bases.
Exactly.
And so I did the Marty Bird.
Right, that shit was hard.
I did that in anticipation of one of my favorite shows, Ozark. I love the character.
I was out here, man.
And I was like, I'm gonna bar these niggas under the table, because the next record is not going to be hard at all. And it's crazy because even with the table manners, that was not supposed to happen.
Run me through that.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Run me through that.
I was done recording. I had nothing to record, and my man Gunzy. You know Gunzy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Listen,
Gunzy.
the video you sent me finally played today.
Okay.
It wouldn't play. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with the shit.
Okay.
Then I'm like, oh shit, this nigga a Gunsy spot. Literally, just as early, I'm in the car and I hit play and it fucking finally played.
Gunsy has recorded. I'm talking about retail projects.
Shout out to Gunsy, man.
My last 4 was at Gunsy's spot, and it's crazy because it's amazing how much you can do in such a simple setup.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
You don't need that.
the good thing about Gunsy too is he listens. Like I like an engineer that listens, dude. Like the way my brain works, I need a say, cause it needs to sound like what it sounded like in my head.
Right.
And if it doesn't, I'm not gonna be satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I will scrap a whole record over that. And Gunsy listens. We've scrapped the record and left it and sat on a record for like 6 months to come back and make it sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? I need that. And that beat was actually produced by Gunsy. And he gave me that shit, and it was so much soul in it. But it was just like, okay.
For that.
It reminded me of the record that Kanye did with The Game. That wouldn't get far. And he was talking about all the groupie chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like playing around with how all of them were just kind of loose and they, you know, and they kind of. So I was like, I'm gonna have fun with this. And so it was done on the fly. I wrote that record in like 10 minutes. Because it was easy. Because what was on my mind was all these chicks out here. Not all. Sorry. I'm getting myself in trouble.
A lot.
There's a good portion of these women out here who are okay with asking niggas out. No, sorry. Accepting an invitation to go out with niggas.
Right.
No intention on really making it anything more than
just
free
that.
meal.
Yes.
That's where my head was when I wrote this record.
Bro, I heard it.
So this is my answer to you. If you think for 1 second you about to go out with me for a free meal,
that shit was hard.
I'm going to make this as uncomfortable as possible.
Absolutely, I loved it.
And so here I'm broke.
I loved it. He was like,
broke. I got
listen, I got what, 2-3 kids.
In the car, man.
That shit was hard.
You water whatever. I'm getting the free water.
Cause it was
you know,
flow, the way you came off on it. It was so unorthodox. Like, cause the way you came off, nobody can see that coming.
Excuse me, shorty. Yeah.
That
shit you mind? But just so you know,
right?
Like we can go out, but you gotta pick me up.
That shit was hard, nigga.
You know.
And my nigga had on the slides when he was recording. My nigga was comfortable in that shit. He was comfortable in this shit, bro. I was like, yo,
man.
Come
Stop
on,
playing
man.
with me.
Come on. That's why I say like I'm a listener, man. I come from that era. I listen to niggas, bro, and that's why I knew your flow. Yeah, that shit.
It was hilarious. It was funny because it was hilarious.
That should be over, nigga.
I played that shit back and I was in tears.
I was laughing.
This is the most ignorant shit I ever did in my life.
I said, yo, this nigga's stupid right here. Listen, he's stupid, bro. Like,
so it's important, really, with this craft. Like you can't take yourself too seriously.
Right.
In any job you do, because when you do that shit, the work's not fun anymore.
Right.
Nobody wants to be in a job that they don't enjoy.
This is a fact.
That's not a career, that's a job. There's a big difference between a career and a job.
Huge difference.
I've been at my job for 16 years. It's still a fucking job.
Yeah.
But it gives me the money to pay for these music videos and pay for these studio sessions.
That's
pay for this production.
Niggas trying
my
to
bills
break
are
out that
paid,
shit.
and it is what it is.
Trying to break out that shit.
I don't want to work for anybody anymore.
Don't.
And even more crazy, as long as I've been doing this music, I want to say it's only been 3 years of me getting an actual W-2 from the music, which means I'm kind of where I need to be. I don't care to be recognized by everyone. I have a core, and I get a little piece of change off of this shit, and I actually enjoy it, and that's all I can ask for.
That's realer.
So yeah,
that's realer than the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Rolling it in, but they're fucking miserable.
They're miserable. I tell you right now, let somebody who is somebody hear me and back me. You're not gonna see me. I'm not gonna be as accessible as some of these other people.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to prove to anybody except through my music. That's it. You're not gonna see money on my Instagram.
Nah.
You're not gonna see a bunch of stupid chains and cars and shit. For what? For what? Look at someone like J. Cole. Right. This nigga look borderline
He's the perfect example. He's the perfect example. He's the perfect example. Perfect.
Dude, he don't be in the club. You don't see him on no TMZ, no shit like that.
You don't.
He ain't getting caught up with these hoes.
You don't. But he is up there with the.
But when he dropped, everybody's front and center for
They are. You're paying attention.
That's it. He did 2 albums, no features, and went platinum, no problem. And then disappeared.
Just like that.
Someone like Kendrick.
Yeah.
What do you think he was doing all this time? Probably at home with his wife and his kid. Chilling. Making records and not telling nobody what his plan is. I ain't seen that man's face until recently.
That's right, after the Super Bowl.
Yep. And you show you show your face. You make your rounds. You talk to who you got to talk to. You drop your album. You go on tour. You disappear.
And that's that.
Leave me alone.
That's it.
That's all I want.
I dig it.
That's all I want. I don't want to be the face of anything. If I never pop, and my position is in the background as a writer, my pen is stupid. Any type of record, I'll write it. That's what I want to do. I'm okay with that. People are like, oh, you too old to be rapping still. I get a W2, bro. Shut up.
What the fuck you talking about? What you got?
Rap is the only genre that puts an age on something. Why?
I don't understand why.
They say it's a young man's game.
They don't do that shit.
Best records come from these niggas
in rock. They don't do that shit in country.
Plus.
They don't do that shit anywhere else.
Correct. These legends and people are there for it. Didn't Tony Braxton drop an album last year, whatever?
She did. Mary just dropped hers.
Mary just dropped the album.
Looking amazing at that.
What's the problem?
What is it? It's our people.
It is.
It's our people.
No.
We be fucking it
up.
I
will rap better than everybody younger than me. I don't care.
We fucking it up.
I don't care.
Bruh. That's what, like you said, sometimes I like to give people reminders. Like, wait a minute. I do this.
Here's the crazy thing, right? I get people... It's funny the people that actually do records with them. People who don't are people who can rap. But then there's this in the back of your mind.
Like he's about to out-rap me.
Is this nigga about to rap? Is he about to show me out real quick?
He's about to out-rap me.
And it sucks because some of these people are people I would love to work with.
Yeah.
Let's do a record, bro. It would be crazy to have just some crazy, just like heavy hitters, like just rap their asses off.
Mm-hmm.
Put them all in the same room together. That's a problem. That's great to me. Why not?
It's wonderful.
But it's that crabs in the barrel mentality, I guess. I don't know, bro.
It's the mentality, bro. Like I've done, like I said, I used to be heavy on the features, and I used to do a lot of fucking features. But then I started to realize a weird pattern that started to occur, that I was doing them, and I'm not gonna half-ass my verse. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I give you my verse,
yeah,
and then these niggas would never put the song out.
So
then I started to notice, like, hold on, I know my verse wasn't trash.
So yeah, we on the same page then. Okay.
I know my verse wasn't trash, bro. Like,
I have some records that did not.
Fuck it. My verse was not trash.
The light of day that I took that verse and put it right back into the archives.
Niggas wouldn't put it out, so I'd be like,
somebody else's record because I'd be like, no.
And this was starting to happen over and over and over, and these same individuals would constantly be flooding music. But what happened to the song that we did?
Oh yeah, I'm putting it on next project.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, it's gonna do it.
Deluxe.
And it's like
deluxe record. Like, no, it's not.
Interesting.
You listen to this and say, bro, I'm not putting this out. Bro, this nigga made me look bad.
If I put
your ego aside, I'm sorry. I would love to rap with somebody who's better than me.
Absolutely. The fuck.
I would love to rap with somebody who's better than me.
Absolutely.
So I can prove that they're not better than me. Like that's what it needs to be. Like, come on, man. This is rap is like, was it Vince Staples talking about how rap was the only genre that people considered a game? Yes, to me this is a sport.
It is a sport.
We play this shit.
It is a sport. Like, come on.
And it's competitive as hell. Rap is the only genre that's competitive.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no R&B battles. They're rap battles.
Absolutely.
This is competitive. This is a sport to me. So yeah, it should be that way. So why not? You rap, I rap. Let's rap and see who rap better. And whoever comes to whatever conclusion it comes to, you.
The fuck?
At least the song was dope.
Exactly. Listen, I'm always been about that. I love to hear fire verse. Yeah. I love that shit. Like, Nuff is an MC as well, bro. And we came up together.
We're doing a record, all three of us.
Listen, that shit'll be stupid.
We're doing a record, all three of us.
Yo.
Y'all better sharpen your fucking pen.
Listen.
Let's go.
This is what it was about. And I'm talking about, we had heavyweights in back then.
Fuck let's do it. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
We on? Fuck it. Let's do it. We said it on camera. We doing it.
We doing a record.
Fuck it. We get a beat. That nigga make beats. Hey, man, we find a beat and we get it all done. But it's like, I remember that competitive nature. Because we came in, we all came. This is our younger days too. So it's like, we were all in there just a bunch of hungry motherfuckers. Hungry motherfuckers. We just wanted to rap, bro. This nigga would come and put on a beat. I'm fucking with. Oh, you fucking with that? I'm fucking with it too. Then here come Littles. Norfolk Littles coming. Then the other nigga coming. Come on, bro. We was all in here. We was all in the mix, bro. All in the mix. Like I hear Fork go rap. I'm gonna say, oh, word.
Yep.
I heard about Fork before I became on the scene. He was a nigga I've been hearing about. I said, word. I can't wait to get on the joint with this.
Yeah. Come on. That's what it need to be though.
Enough come off. He said, oh, that nigga just dumbed out. All right, bet. Let's go. I'm on it. And that's how it was. It was fun though. And it was like, yo, and niggas will give each other that salute. Like, yo, yeah, you killed that, bro. You did.
And that's what it needs to be.
Definitely killed that.
Give me my now I'm gonna go lay my shit. Mm-hmm. And everybody just support each other. Mm-hmm. And everybody's gonna have a different favorite rapper on the record. That's how it's supposed to be.
I miss that era, bro.
That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody just wants to be the one now.
That's the
I don't want to be the one.
That's shit, bro.
I'm not interested in being the one. As long as you hear me.
What fun is that?
There's nothing fun in being the one because it is mad work staying there.
Did?
No thank you.
What fun is that?
I just want to be heard. I'm okay with being Ab-Soul on TDE. He's probably the second best rapper on that. Or maybe arguably the best. If you think about it. Him and Kendrick are kind of, you know what I'm saying? But see, and it's marketability and yada yada yada. Listen, Ab-Soul, I can listen to that man all day. I'm perfectly fine with being what that guy's position is on any team. He's respected. You know his pen is crazy.
True.
He drops, you move. His core is gonna cop it.
Right.
And you know he's not gonna disappoint. I haven't heard a disappointing project from that man ever. Very underrated. I'm okay with being underrated.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Nobody, not one person better say my pen is not.
Yeah, don't lie. You can't say that with a straight face.
What it is? No.
The fuck?
If you did, that means you wasn't listening. If you did, that means you heard one record.
Or you just saying that just to say it, like because you're just a hater.
If you did, it's because you're a rapper too, and you.
Oh yeah, you're like, yo, fuck this nigga. Yeah, he nice. Fuck this nigga though.
Listen, there's a lot of nice niggas out there that I would love to rap with. They will not rap with me.
Real shit though.
Won't do it.
Real shit. Now I know you got the clothing line. All right, you got the clothing line. Now let's talk about that.
So
when did that start? And what
I am. What is it? It was April now.
Yes, sir.
I launched last May, so I'm approaching my first year of what I call the Yacht Club endeavor. And I was like, if I'm doing this, I'm not gonna do it half-ass. I went and got my DBA and got my sole proprietorship and went down to City Hall and did all that shit.
Beautiful.
I did the logo myself. I do all the designs myself. I do the research on manufacturers myself. Everything's outsourced to China. And that's just because I can get shit done bulk. And I'm not worried about my man up the street playing me on prices and shit like that. Or having to bring my own t-shirts and no weird shit like that. I need this shit done where I could just give my design and pay for that shit, hands off, and do my accounting. You know what I'm saying? But the Yacht Club is not meant to be necessarily a clothing line only. Like
right, no, I see. It
was meant to be a lifestyle brand.
You got a lot
the funny thing about it is, it started off as a joke. People used to come to me all the time about my hair. My waves are crazy.
Yeah, I met you spinning.
So
yeah.
People, your waves. How do you do it? I'm like, yo, I'm about to come with a wave brush. I brought it with me. All right. So that was my thing. I'm gonna come out with a wave brush, and it's a 360 wave brush with the curve to your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's medium hard, so it's great for soft hair, hard hair, whatever.
Right.
If you're a little nappy, it's cool. If you got a coarse beard, even. I have some people that are bald but have beards.
Yeah.
They bought this shit.
Yeah.
I have people with daughters who, you know, they do their edges and shit.
Yeah, and they do.
My man bought this shit for his daughters.
That's
and fight
tough.
over the brush because it's perfect.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? So it's universal as fuck, but and it comes with the velvet bag.
Nice little velvet bag. And
The brushes
presentation
come-
is everything. Goddamn it.
Presentation is everything. This is my flagship product. People always say with businesses the flagship is like a novelty. Like people get it to get it. Okay, so this is the velvet bag. It comes in clean. All right. This is mine, so it's not wrapped, but it's always wrapped. All right. It comes with a tip card. The tip card is your daily regimen for how to get your waves popping. Steps are in there. How often to wash your
That's
hair.
how you do this shit.
How often to brush your hair.
That's how you do this shit.
That type of thing. All right. This is the brush. The Yacht Club logo is on the brush. Okay. This is beechwood. This is some good shit. All right. Hand carved beechwood. All right. You see that shit? This is the curve to the head. You see what I'm saying?
Official.
This is curved to the head.
Absolutely. I see that one right there.
This is, I swear by this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Official. That's
All right, so this was it. And then people's like, okay, so then I got the people who are bald. Like, yo, what about us? The people with dreads. Okay, we got a brush. That's cool. But what else? All right, cool. Let me do some socks.
Yeah, pick the socks.
And I did the yacht sock.
And the socks.
And then I was like, nah, let me do the tee. I did the split tee in gray. Okay, cool. Let me do the bag. Bags are crazy right now. You see what Telfar is doing? I'm coming for that neck. Okay? These bags gonna be stupid. Okay? And then it was like, okay, you can't stop at bags. You gotta do the sweatpants. You gotta do the hoodies. You gotta do crew necks.
Oh, you got the watches too.
Oh,
You got the watches too.
this is my big face.
You
This
dig?
is the big face. Big face comes in two. One in brown leather, and in black leather. This is the big face, okay? Keychains, hats. This is my hat, okay? This is what I call the Padre. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call it dad hats. Fuck that shit. It's
I like
Padre.
that better.
The Padre.
I like
right?
that better.
I got the bucket hats. I call them fishermen. My fisherman hats. Okay. I got my head squares. It's scarves. You see them in the table manners video.
Yes, sir.
Shorts, polo shirt. Understand every design I did myself.
That's tough.
I went through the proofs. I'm talking to these people. What works, what doesn't work, texture, fabric, whatever. I'm learning this shit on the fly. What embroidery and freaking the silk, dude. It's crazy. So
see, this. Listen to everything that this man just said. Now I know 1,000,001 niggas putting together clothing lines or things that are similar to what he's doing, what my man is doing. Now listen to everything he said.
So
You dig what I'm saying? That's so important.
this is not going to be just a clothing line. I
Right.
called it a lifestyle brand because I want to build on it. This is Yacht Club, all right? Everything I do business-wise is through Yacht Club. My taxes, everything will be done through Yacht Club. Eventually, I want to get into real estate. I want to buy property under Yacht Club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At whatever capacity, whether it be for commercial purposes, which is what I was exploring at first. I'm not talking about just in massive. Like I'm looking at like North Dakota, South Dakota. What land y'all got out there I can freaking do a land lease? You want to put a McDonald's on my property? All right, this is a 100-year lease, bro.
That'd be my guess.
This will pay my bills for the next 100 years.
My guess.
You want to be here? You're paying. I don't want to be just a regular landlord, bro. Like literally a landlord. Like you on my land. That's what I'm looking for, right? I started getting my hand in even snacks, and I was showing you earlier. So I came up with this idea, and it's ridiculous as hell. And I don't know what niggas you know make beef jerky.
None.
It's the most random snack ever. These doing
Facts.
chips and waters and drinks.
Facts.
Nah. think about the consumers out here, and consumers most of the time are white people,
This is facts.
or women, or these kids, right? And when you look at that demographic, you gotta say, okay, what are these people into? What are these people doing with their time, their free time? And I can't lie, white people love beef jerky. It's crazy, but the crazy thing is too is that black people like beef jerky too. They
Oddly
talk
enough,
about it.
my daughter loves that shit.
Beef jerky is crazy, but it's a weird snack.
It's
because
awkward.
it's just like nobody's really thinking about it.
Yeah.
You go into the store thinking you about to get some Skittles and be like, this teriyaki joint look crazy right now. Let me grab it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So I'm like, okay, let me do this beef jerky real quick. And then it's, okay, what I'm gonna call it? I want something ridiculous. Like crazy. Like something you probably wouldn't even eat. If you think about it, bro. think about when Buffalo wings came out. I'm dropping shit.
Excuse me, bro.
It's cool. Do buffaloes have wings?
They do not. Fucked me up for a long time, but I ate them and it was good.
But we ate them anyway. Right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. So I'm like, okay. So people look at this shit and they're like, moose neck. Is that what I'm eating right now? They're like, no, you're not eating moose neck. I just wanted to make something that's.
A lot of people gonna believe that for a long time.
You have no idea how many times I had to explain that shit to people, but it's on the labels, bro. It's 100% beef, top round, beef jerky. All right, very lean, minimal fat, lots of protein. This is where I'm at with it. I make this myself.
Oh boy.
I don't play well with others. I don't want to share the recipe.
My man said he makes it himself.
Yeah.
He got it. And he got it.
You're gonna try this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it,
bro. You're gonna try one too. All right, so
try this motherfucker.
you're gonna open that shit. So I'm not playing
goddamn.
games. So I'm talking labels. If you look at the back, look at the back. You know how hard it was for me to come up with the nutrition facts
Come on, man.
for this shit.
Stop playing.
All right, so I'm about to open this shit too. So I'm hungry. I ain't done it yet. So. I'm talking about like I had to buy even the joint to seal it. I had to buy these bags. I had to buy the what's it called? The little baggies you put in there to remove the moisture. And this has a 2-month shelf life. I want to be in Walgreens, bro. Fuck. Listen.
What should I? I ain't gonna lie, it's got a little spice to it.
Nah, kick is real. The kick is real.
Yo, I love spicy food.
The kick is real.
Fuck it.
The kick is rare.
Nah, this is alright.
It's one of these things when if you had it enough too, you can't really have enough of this shit.
It's one of the things about you just sitting there. I can just eat that.
Nope, you on camera now. Don't get this shit.
You know what you think now? I fuck with it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I already changed it.
It's alright.
Yeah.
We eating moose neck ultra premium. Ultra premium.
Oh, definitely.
100% beef.
So listen,
9 grams
talk
of
on
protein.
but I'm a food connoisseur. I already taste the flavors. I ain't gonna blow your spot.
Right, you know, yo, you taste it, right?
It's good. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
It tastes real Caribbean.
Oh, speaking of,
Super.
So I'm gonna plug this now. This is just the original flavor. Okay? You're gonna get a little bit of sweet because I put brown sugar in
I
it.
taste it.
Alright?
Like
But you're gonna get that kick too. Alright? It's all the protein you need. But check this out. Top of the summer. Next flavor. Alright? Top of the summer. Jamaican curry.
So that's
Recipe's done. It's ready to go.
Yo, that's really good though, bro.
Everything on Yacht Club.
It's good.
Everything on the Yacht Club site. This is yachtclubendeavor.com. It's Endeavor abbreviated, so it's ENDVR. So Yacht, Y-A-A-T, because I'm difficult, I spell shit wrong. Right? Y-A-A-T Club, ENDVR.com. So if you're wondering why, amongst all these clothing and accessory items, there's Moose Neck Ultra Premium Jerky here. It's because this is an enterprise. This is a lifestyle brand. So whatever it is that I decide to come up with, that I feel that's gonna change our niggas' lives, that's what's going on that site. That's it.
That's real shit. So now,
That's how I was wondering about the Henny, because if you wanna really bring that flavor out,
yeah,
cognac or whiskey. with your beef jerky. I've never sold so much of anything in my life. Want to finish it, bro?
This is good, bro.
Yep.
I'm monkeying on that shit. So I'm saying, what else is on the agenda for my man J. Roy
Album.
for this year, and so on and so forth?
It's actually hard because I am doing music, the yacht club, like the clothing, but then also is beef jerky at the same time. I'm juggling. So content-wise, anything I have ever put up includes all three. You see what I'm saying? I did the Table Manners video with Exposed TV. Shout out to Exposed TV and Red X.
Salute.
I did the music while wearing the yacht club gear. You see what I'm saying? But everything I post, I tag the jerky. You see what I'm saying?
Right, because I saw
and everything
earlier.
is there. Yeah. So I want to make sure I include a little bit of everything in everything. That way, there's no separation. You understand the business is the business, and it's all included. You know. But right now, I mean my sorry, my spring summer capsule is out. It has 6 pieces for Yacht Club. The head square, the glasses. I'm wearing the glasses now as well. Here, I'm wearing the glasses as well. That's zebra wood. That's zebra wood engraved. The head square, the shield polo, my sweat shorts. Yeah, so those pieces are part of the spring summer, and so that's coasting right now. The shoot's already done. All the visuals are there. So for the summertime, it's prepping to drop this music and prepping for the curry flavor. So I'm gonna be cycling 2 flavors: the original, which is what we had,
Right.
and then the curry flavor. And hopefully the summertime would just help me take off. You know, that's the plan. And if it don't, it don't. I got work to do. But right now I'm just feeling people out. And like I said, I've never sold so much of anything in my life. This thing, if niggas know I have it, no matter how much I come with, it's gone. First 10 minutes, whatever, it's gone. Whatever batch I have, once I make it known, hey, this is done, orders it in. You know what I'm saying? We ship worldwide.
Okay.
All right? These are $5 packs. Okay?
$5, bro. I was about to ask you, like,
These are $5 packs, but for shipping purposes, I have it where I do 2 packs, so $10. So just keeping the customers in mind. I'm not trying to make it where the shipping costs more than the product. Okay? I'll do little individual packs, and someone want 1 pack of jerky, you paying $10 because you're in Pennsylvania. I gotta ship it to you. Pay $15 for a $5 bag of jerky. It's not worth it. So I feel I do combination packs, and it'll be more worth it for the people.
True.
You know.
True.
So yeah, man, this is like my baby right here.
Nah, that shit is, bro, because like I said, my daughter eats the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even.
Remind me I'm gonna send you something for your daughter, man.
You did? I appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna send you
She'll
something
probably
for your
like
daughter.
this shit too. Cause she them Slim Jims and shit all the time.
No, them Slim Jims. You ever look at the texture of the Slim Jim
Yeah.
and how cheap they are for the meat? So if you look at this meat, this is legitimately, this is beef, bro.
I'm heavy, bro. I taste it different because she
This
had me.
is beef.
She's like that, you know.
This ain't no
you know,
process. This
I
ain't
ain't
no,
taste it.
this is not a bologna stick. That's
Yeah.
what beef.
Yeah.
That's what a Slim Jim is.
Absolutely.
It's a fucking slim hot dog.
This shit is completely
No, you can charge
completely different.
99 cents for a Slim Jim that's more than 1 ounce of meat because it's not just, it's a casing and some other shit.
Right.
No. This is $5, and yes, this is 1 ounce of meat. This is $5. This is top round beef. This is beef, bro.
Yeah, I taste that.
This ain't, there's no preservatives or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing these, this is an 8 to 9 hour process just to make a batch.
That's dedication.
That's what you're paying for.
That's
You
dedication.
know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it. So
That's real, bro.
nah, you wanna stop with that Slim Jim shit, bro.
I never, listen, my daughter's about to stop with it. I'm on, listen.
I ain't gonna lie, Slim Jim's good as shit, but nah.
Yeah, it's one of the.
When you learn to do it yourself, you look at things a little bit differently.
This? Nah.
I got it.
Listen, I'm straight.
So yeah, this music shit, like I said, I did, Table Manners wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Marty Bird was a single. The next one is gonna be pop.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to hearing that.
I got some additional vocals that I gotta add to the record.
Wow.
The core of the record is done.
Wow. You got an ETA for that? The drop?
No, not a rush.
Okay.
Probably end of the summer.
Okay.
Are
you dropping that visual wise straight up, or you dropping it audio first, or?
The audio definitely first.
Okay.
Visual wise, I have in my mind, the way it's in my mind, I gotta freaking save some coins for this shit.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those. Alright. Say less.
It's huge, though, and I can't play around with it. Like if I ever do a visual for something,
Right.
it can't be half-assed.
Absolutely not.
Especially when it's something that could be more. There's some records you listen to, like if you listen to Marty Bird, video was simple as hell.
Very simple, but effective.
It drove home, but it did what it's supposed to do.
I'm one of those people.
So the video has to do what it's supposed to do, and there's a lot of times the visual makes or breaks the record. There's a lot of records I did not like until I saw the video.
Right.
This is the truth. You know?
I agree with you.
There's a lot of records I liked and then watched the video and hated the song after. So
Yeah.
I can't be that guy.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do a visual, it has to be done properly. So do I want to do it? Yes. Will it happen? We'll see. I'm moody. I might say fuck it later. I don't know.
I can take it.
But the record's gonna be insane.
I respect that. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
And everything else that you got coming, you know what I'm saying, tasting the next flavor. The flavors, because I know
flavors, yeah, because after curry, I'm thinking about lemon pepper.
Let's get it.
When you see a lemon pepper jerky.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's call Ross right now.
You never even seen a curry jerky.
Let's call Ross right fucking now. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't never heard of
Never
a
had.
lemon. Everybody's like, oh, when you do a barbecue with teriyaki, like that's so predictable.
Yeah.
I have my original flavor. Now I'm to the moon with it, bro. Like, I don't care to do what everybody else is doing.
Can't.
So.
It's not important.
Yeah, man.
But nah, bro. Like definitely, I respect all the moves. Now I know where it all stems from, where it all comes from, and all that shit. Like it makes me respect it even more. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it's like everything's hands on and everything is you. I respect that so much more. You know what I'm saying? The thought process, the research you put into it, not just like, yo, I'm about to just do it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, I'm about to just get some shirts and do da. Like, and there's no shade to nobody else doing that shit, but it's like, this is the route.
If I got the shirts myself, I wouldn't do it right.
Dig?
Right? Shaq said, a smart person surrounds himself with people who are smarter than him.
Smarter than them. Yes.
I know my limitations. I'm not stupid. So I'm gonna do what I can do, and I'm gonna leave what other people can do for me to them.
Right.
I'm not about to put my hand in
That's a smart way to do it.
You feel sense.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, nah, bro. Like, I appreciate you pulling up. Love all day, my G. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wish you more and more success, man, and more life with everything you're doing, bro. Because it's dope. It's dope. I can't take nothing away from it, though. It's super dope, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you're not, bro. I know you're not. Like you
we getting old. I'm still
one of them guys, man.
Yeah,
You one of them guys. I know the cloth you cut from, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, bro, your flowers, I'm giving them to you, bro.
Appreciate
you. Know what I'm saying? Because I love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see another black man get it, bro. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just say that shit, but I mean that shit. You dig? But again, it's your boy Seven Sins. There's been another segment of Actuality Speaks podcast where if it ain't real talk, please stay silent. Get your moose neck, goddammit. Cause this shit's good as fuck. I'm about to be munching on this shit for the rest of the motherfucker.
I skip dinner. This is my dinner.
Like real talk, I'm about to be munching on this shit. And, my kids can't have none of this shit. It's mine. Y'all can get some after. Salute.